MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for the Cubs.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ben Zobrist.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Man, this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, you always want to be the team that jumps out to that early lead and sets the tone. And after back-to-back singles right here in the first inning, that's exactly what this offense is looking to do.
From the stretch, this is in the air out to straightaway center. Guerrero moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in a bit of a... It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 5 base hits in the series for him through 9 at-bats, so he's been very productive at the plate. Line drive to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. Line drive base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number. Stepping in, John Birdie. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Marlins,
and he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out. You're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling. He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
No doubt, one guy worth focusing on, El Toro, Pedro Alvarez. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Outside, 3-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder. Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's Baez. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first two in the inning. Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Strike one to start the at-bat. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Almora racing back, still going back. Off the sculpture, it's a home run.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Bases empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. And he fouls this one off. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 2 out, nobody on. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Cole Hamels. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter.
Digging in now, Ben Zobrist. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
O'Brien is there, one away.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
The first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. He's through first and hustling for second. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. On a line, that's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
the batter.
Ready for another chance? Wilson Contreras with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Guerrero on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone!
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Number 57.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on. Here's Starlin Castro. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Line drive to center field. And Castro's got himself a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Batting 6, the right fielder, number 45.
And that'll bring up Peter O'Brien. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. A bullet to first base. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
The center fielder, number 65.
So stepping in, Gabby Guerrero. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Here comes the first pitch. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Marlins get. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. This is line to left, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
The pitcher, number 35.
Digging in, Cole Hamels. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
In there, a base hit. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Now
hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Into the box, Ben Zobrist. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. The runner scores from second.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Guerrero sprinting after it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Has a look, now the pitch. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down out there. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in once again, Javier Baez, and their runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped up. Castro is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. O'Brien moving forward. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Cubs are on top 10-2. Up next from Miami, Eliezer Hernandez.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Eliezer Hernandez is sent packing to begin the bottom of the 3rd. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Hamels ready with the 1-1. 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Baez fields it cleanly, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Miami down in order, and the lead's ready for another shot now. Kyle Schwarber. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Now batting.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
Jason Hayward.
Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground to the right side. And Hayward has a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder, number 5.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert
Almora.
Almora Jr. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Cole Hamels. Swing, and he popped him up. Over in foul territory back behind third. Anderson is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ben Zobrist. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Castro's got it. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just trying to pick things up where he left off. Brian Anderson. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Anderson.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Schwarber is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Another one sent foul. Struck him out. Now batting, Starlin Castro. He singled his last time up. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Schwarber giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Strike 2 up in the zone.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Chris Bryant. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
The first baseman, number 44.
Striding in, Anthony Rizzo. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to second. Castro has it. Throw on to first gets him from shallow right, and there's out number 2.
The batter,
next will be the
9.
cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
And he was totally dialed in for the first two hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Contreras has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so they're forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The center fielder,
Low for ball 1.
number 65.
A ball and a strike. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. 1 down.
The catcher, number 28.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Holiday. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Jorge Alfaro will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Fastball in there for a called strike. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 7 driven in. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Adam Conley gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So digging in now, Jason Hayward. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Guerrero has a beat on it. 1 out.
The batter.
So in now for Chicago, Albert Almora. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Rojas has it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
The pitcher, number 35, Cole Hamels.
So here now is the pitcher, Cole Hamels. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. That's popped up. But this will land untouched. Here it comes, 0-2. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Standing in now, Ben Zobrist. Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
The first base
stepping in and ready for another shot. Anthony Rizzo trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. This is on the ground over to first, and that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo. Throw into third, and he is in there.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Calling for it, Guerrero. And that's the third out. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
The left fielder.
A ball and no strikes.
John Birdie.
1-1 the count. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
The shortstop, Miguel.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward coming on. He makes the running play. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
First baseman.
Hamels comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Next pitch from Hamels tonight will be number 73 for him in the ballgame. Fouled away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it. But I don't think he got her just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about.
0-1's the count.
Comes set with the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit high and deep to left field. Schwarber looking up, and now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. Stepping in now, Peter O'Brien hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward on the run. He makes the play. A great catch. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Throwing to second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box, Jason Hayward. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. 0-1 count and the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The relay to second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Caleb Smith comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First offering on its way. Popped up. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2.
The pitcher.
Ending in, David Bodie is going to grab a bat now and hit for the pitcher, Hamels.
David Bodie.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB. Another hit. Another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one. And they're still going.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Birdie is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll... Brad Brock gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Line toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Fastball well outside. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He pulls this one into right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Guerrero over at second. Walker is over at first with one away.
Little guessing game going on right now, being late on that fastball after the change.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more
Now
because they are
batting,
on his
third
stuff.
baseman,
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Austin Bryce enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
37, Austin.
So striding in, Chris Bryant. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone to lead off the inning. Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Here's Javier Baez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Grounder down the line at third, but this is foul for the first strike. Bryce is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Contreras.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Guerrero is going to have room out there as he puts this. So
Leading off for the Marlins,
Pedro Strop is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over.
Oh, and he misses it. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Man, this guy must be living right. That should have been an out, but now he's standing at third with a big smile on his face. They're going to rule it an error, and that's a costly one, too.
Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And the recovery will be in time to get him breaking from third. And a base running gaff that time, as that's the first out of the inning. Wow. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
the batter, number 45.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Into the box, Jason Hayward. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Right fielder, Jason.
He's ready.
Hayward.
Here's the first offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game and call his parents to say he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell them about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you. Those are the special moments.
Guerrero will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Pedro Strop.
Daniel Descalso will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Daniel Descalso.
Descalso tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Popped him up. Holiday moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Ready now, Ben Zobrist. He enters this plate appearance 3 for 6 in the ball game thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. Chris Bryant is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his 2nd home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. Birdie is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Steve Cishek, a right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
41.
Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. Cishek, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
From the stretch.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in. Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
A swing and a ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Skied into very shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. 1 away. Throw behind him to second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. John Birdie, 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. 0-1 the count. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. Guerrero at second. Holiday at first. 1 gone. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Now in the box, Miguel Rojas. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Behind on that one, now behind in the count. 0-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
The third baseman, Brian.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is. No doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off.
And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the